Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Hamza Ali Shaja and I'm also known as Hamza Shaja Kanwala on all of my social media platforms. So today I'm back with another wonderful TED Talk review. So today I watched a wonderful TED Talk video on the topic of let's let's tech for mastery, not text score, not test scores. And today our speaker is Sal Khan. He told us about many things, and then the first thing is that the problem gaps in learning. Sal Khan starts by sharing how his cousins and thousands of students came to believe they didn't have the math genie due to persistent gaps. They breezed through pre algebra and calculus with shaky foundations, then hit walls in advanced topics. This is after they scored well initially, only to unravel later when concepts stop clicking. Number two, why the analogy of building a house matters. He uses a Sal Khan uses a powerful analogy. Building a house on a weak foundation is in education. Students move on after limited time and mediocre understanding. Like constructing a shaky house, the resulting structure collapses, often because the flawed base was never fixed. Traditionally, education imposes strict time limits and grades, but neglects lasting comprehension. Number three, the solution mastery learning. Sal Khan reverses the typical model: fix the mastery outcome, let time flex. Students spend whatever time they need to fully uh, grasp grasp on one concept before moving on. This replicates martial arts or music learning at the start, at the beginning, and only advance once you're ready. Number four, mindset shift from fixed to growth. Mastery reinforces a growth mindset. Students learn that getting a problem wrong isn't just a permanent flaw, it's an opportunity to persist and learn. Instead of saying, I'm just not good at this, they'll think, I can get better if I keep working. These moments cultivate grit and agency. Number five, practically in the digital age. Some critics argue mastery learning isn't scalable. Custom pacing seemed impossible in large classrooms, but today's tools, on-demand videos, adaptive exercises, data dashboards make it entirely flexible. Even dedicating 20 to 45 minutes per week in a mastery framework boosts students' progress by 20 to 30%. And sixth and last, towards a more creative and equitable society. Sal Khan goes beyond academics. He envisions mastery education fueling an invented pyramid, not just funneling talent to a few at the top, but creating a broad creative class instead of work pigeonholed by time constraints. Learners contribute as entrepreneurs, artists, and researchers. He calls this a social imperative for the information era world. And finally, my conclusion from this TED Talk, Let's Teach for Mastery, Not Test Scores by Sal Khan, is that Sal Khan talks challenges a deeply embedded flaw in modern education, advancing students based on time, not understanding. Through the concept of mastery learning, he envisions a system where students only move forward once they fully grasp on each concept, just like in music, martial arts, or real world skills. He argues that when we shift from ranking students by test score to empowering them with strong, personalized foundations. Number one, confidence replaces fear. Number two, curiosity replaces memorization. And number three, every learner, regardless of background, can thrive. Ultimately, Sal Khan believes that this change isn't just about better grades, it's about unlocking a society where every mind in given is given the chance to build, create, and contribute at its highest potential. Education then becomes not a race against time, but a journey towards excellence and equity. So that was my wonderful TED Talk review on this wonderful topic of Let's Teach for Mastery, Not for Test Scores by Sal Khan. And that was my TED Talk review for today, and I will see you guys in another wonderful TED Talk review. Till then,